Good day for the betters. Thank you for joining me for another video for your Ligue betting tips and predictions. Today I will be sharing with you my predictions and tips on the match result, correct scoreline prediction, which will in turn give you the expected number of goals in particular matches. Also, I will be sharing with you tips on the handicap system. Uh, as it relates to the anytime goal scores, well, not the anytime goal scores, the correct scoreline predictions, I must give you a disclaimer. I will say those are the hardest predictions to make in football. So whenever I give you those predictions, I want you to take them and I use them as a means of determining the expected number of goals in a particular game. So therefore, you can use this to bet as over and under. Anyways, let's just jump in straight in for this week and for this year game week. We're going to start with here on Friday and we're going to go all the way through to Sunday. And we're going to start with Nice versus Angers. And for Nice versus Angers, I'm expecting Nice to win this one. Expecting both teams not to score as well. In terms of double chance, I go with either to win and both not to score. And in terms of my other predictions in terms of correct scoreline here, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take Nice to win this one 2-0. In terms of the handicap system, I'm going to go ahead basis being and Nice winning by a goal. We're going to take a draw here. Alright, so let's come along and give you a quick recap for Nice versus Angers. And for Nice versus Angers, I'm expecting Nice to win this one. And in terms of both teams scoring, I'm saying no, that should not be the case. In terms of a double chance, I go with either team to win and both not to score, and that's $2.10. In terms of the odds, correct scoreline prediction, 2 goals. I'm expecting Nice to win this one 2-0 over Angers, and that's at $7 in terms of the odds. On the handicap system, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take a draw here, and that's $3.40. So those are all my predictions for Angers versus Nice, and now we're going to move on to Lens versus Lille. And for Lens versus Lille, I'm expecting Lens to be very hard to beat here, as they have been all season long. And so I'm going to see here Lens to go ahead and take this one against Lille. The Lens to win, both teams to score. In terms of a double chance, I go with either to win and both to score. Predicted scoreline 2-1 in favor of Lens. And in terms of the handicap system, now I'm going to go ahead. Basis being Lens winning by a goal. We're going to take a draw, right, as per our predicted scoreline. So recap now for Lens versus Lille. I'm expecting Lens to win at $2.25. I'm expecting both teams to score as well. In terms of a double chance, I go with either team to win and both to score. Predicted scoreline 2-1 in favor of Lens over Lille, and that's $9 in terms of the odds. And in terms of the handicap system, now I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to take a draw as per my predicted scoreline. Alright, and that's $4 in terms of the odds. So now we're going to move on over to our next game, and the next game here will be that's just PSG versus Nantes. And for the PSG versus Nantes, I'm expecting PSG being at home. They tend to do a little bit better at home. They had a nice win yesterday, and so therefore I'm expecting them to continue on doing so. I'm expecting PSG to win here at home, and I'm expecting both teams not to score. In terms of double chance, I go with either to win and both not to score. Predicted scoreline, I'm saying PSG wins this one 3-0. In terms of the handicap system, now I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to take PSG to win this one by a goal. And so let's just roll on back up and give you a recap for PSG versus Nantes. PSG versus Nantes, I'm expecting PSG to win here at $1.28. And in terms of both teams scoring, I'm saying no, both teams should not score. Double chance, I'll go with either team to win and both not to score. Predicted scoreline, I'm saying 3-0 victory for PSG over Nantes, and that's $8 in terms of the odds. And on the handicap system, I'm going to go ahead and take PSG to win this one by a goal. Alright, and that's $1.77. Alright, so now let's move on to our next game, and our next game will be Troyes versus Monaco. And for Troyes versus Monaco, I'm expecting this one to be interesting, keenly contested one. I'm going to give Monaco the victory here over Troyes. It's not going to be easy for Monaco though. Monaco to beat Troyes here, and I'm expecting both teams to score as well. So this one I'm going to say in terms of a double chance, either to win and both to score. Predicted scoreline, I'm saying this ends 3-1 in favor of Monaco over Troyes. And in terms of the handicap system, I'm going to go ahead. Basis being Monaco winning by a goal. I'm going to take a draw. Right. So let's roll up, give you a quick recap for Troyes versus Monaco. I'm expecting Monaco to win here at $1.47. I'm expecting both teams to score as well. In terms of a double chance, I'll go with either team to win and both to score. Predicted scoreline 3-1 in favor of Monaco over Troyes. That's $11 in terms of the odds. On the handicap system, I'm going to go ahead and take a draw. Basis being Monaco winning by a goal. Alright, so those are my predictions for Troyes versus Monaco. Now we're going to move on to our next game, which is Montpellier versus Angers. And for Montpellier versus Angers, I'm expecting this one to be a closely contested one in a sense, because both teams are playing poorly. So I'm going to go with a draw here for this game. I'm going to take a draw, and this one should end in a draw, and I'm expecting both teams to score. Sorry about that. In terms of my correct scoreline prediction, I'm saying we should have a 1-1 draw here. In terms of a double chance bet, now I'd go with a draw and under 4.5. And so those are all my predictions for Montpellier versus Angers. And for Montpellier versus Angers, I'm expecting a draw here at $3.40. I'm expecting both teams to score. In terms of my correct scoreline prediction, I'm saying we should have a 1-1 draw. That's $7 in terms of the odds. Now, a double chance bet that you could go with is a draw and under 4.5 goals in total for this particular game, and that's $3.60 if that happens. Alright, so those are all my predictions for Montpellier versus Angers, and now we're going to move on to our next game, and our next game will be Racing Strasbourg versus Brest. For Racing Strasbourg versus Brest, I'm expecting this one to be closely contested, and I'm going to take Racing Strasbourg to win here. Racing Strasbourg to win, and in terms of both teams scoring, I'm saying yes, that should be the case. And in terms of double chance, I go with either team to win and both to score. Predicted scoreline, I'm saying Strasbourg win this one 2-1. In terms of the handicap system, I'm going to go ahead and take a draw here. Basis being my predicted scoreline. Right. So recap for Strasbourg versus Brest. I'm expecting Strasbourg to win at $1.95 here. Expecting both teams to score as well. In terms of double chance, I'll go with both teams to score and either to win. And in terms of correct scoreline prediction, I'm saying 2-1 in favor of Strasbourg over Brest, and that's $9 in terms of the odds. On the handicap system, I'm going to go ahead and take a draw. Basis being Strasbourg winning by a goal. Alright, so those are all my predictions for Racing Strasbourg versus Brest, and now we're going to move on to Stade Rennes versus Ajaccio. Stade Rennes versus Ajaccio. Stade Rennes versus Ajaccio. I'm expecting Stade Rennes to go past Ajaccio here. So I'm expecting both teams to score as well. In terms of double chance, I go with either team to win and both to score. Predicted scoreline, I'm saying Stade Rennes should win this one 3-1 over Ajaccio. And so in terms of the handicap system, I'm going to go ahead here and I'm going to take a Stade Rennes to win by a goal on the handicap system based on my predicted score. Alright, so recap now for Stade Rennes versus Ajaccio. I'm expecting Stade Rennes to win this one at $1.57. In terms of both teams scoring, I'm saying yes, that should be the case. In terms of a double chance, I'll go with either to win and both to score. Predicted score line, I'm saying Adventure should beat Iaxio here. Iaxio 3-1 in terms of score line, and that's $13 in terms of the odds also. On the handicap system, I'm going to go ahead and take a Stadventure to win this one by a goal. Alright, so those are my predictions for this particular game, and now we're going to move on over to our next game, which is Toulouse versus Clermont. And for Toulouse versus Clermont, I'm expecting Toulouse to handle business here. Toulouse to win. Both teams not to score. In terms of a double chance, I'll go with either to win and both not to score. Predicted scoreline: Toulouse to win this one 2-0. In terms of the handicap system, now I'm going to go ahead and take Toulouse winning by a goal, and then we're going to take a draw. Alright, so recapping predictions here for Toulouse versus Clermont. I'm expecting Toulouse to win this one at $1.75. In terms of both teams scoring, I'm saying no, that should not be the case. Double chance, I go with either team to win and both not to score, and that's $2.37 in terms of the odds. And in terms of the correct scoreline prediction, now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take a 2-0 victory here for Toulouse over Clermont, and that's $8.50 in terms of the odds. And on the handicap system, I'm going to take a draw here, basis being Toulouse winning by a goal, and that's $3.60. All right. So those are my predictions for Toulouse versus Clermont, and now we're going to move on over to Lyon versus Lorient. And for Lyon versus Lorient, I'm expecting this one to be another interesting one. Lyon usually does well, and so therefore I'm expecting them to continue to do well here. So I'll take Lyon to win. Outside of that, I think it might end in a draw. So Lyon to win. Both teams are not to score. In terms of a double chance, I go with either to win and both not to score. Predicted scoreline, I'm saying Lyon wins this one 2-0. And in terms of the handicap system, I'm going to go ahead and take Lyon to win this one by a goal, and then we take a draw here. Alright, so quick recap of my predictions for Lyon versus Lorient. I'm expecting Lyon to win this one. I'm expecting both teams not to score. In terms of a double chance, I go with either to win and both not to score. Predicted scoreline 2-0 in favor of Lyon over Lorient, and that's $7 in terms of the odds. On the handicap system, I'm going to go ahead and take a draw, basis being Lyon winning by a goal, and that's $3.60. Alright, so those are my predictions for Lyon versus Lorient, and now we're going to move on over to our final game for this year game week, and this game is Rennes versus Marseille. And so for Rennes versus Marseille, I'm expecting here Marseille to handle business away from home. Marseille to beat Rennes, and I'm expecting both teams to score. In terms of double chance, I go with either to win and both to score. Predicted scoreline, I'm saying Marseille wins this one 2-1. And in terms of the handicap system, I'm going to go ahead and take a draw here, basis being Marseille winning by a goal. Alright, so let's see this one now. Alright. Alright, so let's go ahead and give you a quick recap for Marseille versus Rennes. Marseille versus Rennes, I'm expecting Marseille to win this one at $2.37. I'm expecting both teams to score as well. In terms of a double chance, I'll go with either to win and both to score. Predicted scoreline 2-1 in favor of Marseille over Rennes. And in terms of the handicap system, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take a draw here, basis being Marseille winning by a goal. Alright, so and these are all my predictions for this here game week in terms of the Ligue, and I hope you took your notes down. And as I say, thank you once more for watching. If you want to comment, feel free to do so and leave a comment. Give this video a like and share with your friends on your social media pages, and inform others of this new venture here. This is a way to earn some income passively, and if you're a sports fan, this is a really lovely thing to do. Alright, anyways, I must thank you once again, people, for joining me for another video. I wish you great luck back in, and I wish you also a profitable weekend. So thank you once again and have a great day.